right, it's time to hit the road for Winter Jam. I haven't been to Winter Jam for a couple years. It's a blast. Like, it was finally, I was in the right spot, because the thing with Winter Jam is you have to have a car that passes their rigorous tech, and it's almost like FD level tech. And I just haven't had a car that's at that level for quite a while. I've been driving that Icon car, so last year I was like, no, it's not worth going, and just whatever, it just hasn't worked out. So when I built this budget car, I was like, well, it's actually got a really good cage, and it's got all the stuff that I need to pass tech. So I was like, let's do Winter Jam this year. I think someone told me, I think it was Rudy or Smeaton or someone's like, hey, you need to register for Winter Jam. I was like, cool, let's do it. So anyways, the last 2 or 3 days we've just been grinding really hard to get the car ready. It's finally ready, and it's been a real pleasure getting everything loaded in the snow and all that stuff. But we're hitting the road. We're driving to right outside of Reno tonight, Fallon, Nevada. We're gonna wait for the snow to clear a little bit on Donner Pass. If we try and do it tonight, I think there'll be too much snow. So we're gonna wait till tomorrow morning. It should be cleared out a little bit. Cruise into Sacramento or wherever the track is, Sonoma, and get all set up and ready to go. So this is the adventure, the road trip. What could possibly go wrong, right? We got a good truck, we got a good car. Well, we actually already do have a problem. We've got, follow me. My good friend Seth was borrowing this trailer and left me with a flat tire. So it's actually, check this out. It's actually torn up right there. I drove it like this for a while, but I think it's finally had it. So we're gonna drive to the tire shop right now and get that fixed. So yeah, problem number one. As with every year that we go to Winter Jam, anytime we go this way on I-80 in December, there's always a snowstorm, and we're in the middle of Nevada in a snowstorm. We thought for a second we might miss it a little bit, but it's not terrible, it's not sticking to the road, but like we're definitely in some heavy snow here. So I'm kind of hoping this clears up before we get to the pass in California. It's just funny, it doesn't matter. December's been like the warmest December in history, and then as soon as we decide to go drifting, it's like, nah, it's gonna snow this week, and that's what we're dealing with now. Alright guys, we're here in Lovelock, Nevada. What could possibly bring us to the side of the freeway to do a video update? I was looking behind us as we were driving, and well, actually what triggered me is I passed a truck and got in front of him, and he immediately went around me, and I was like, that's weird. So I look back behind me and I just see sparks shooting out from the trailer. Like, what is going on? So we open the window, we can hear some noise, and sure enough, we lost a trailer tire. I've been driving on it for 20 miles and I didn't even know it. We changed one tire before we left. Yeah. We bought a tire, got it put on, everything.
That one's good still.
It was not this. It was not that one that blew up. It was a different one. So
this one's fine.
And the funny thing is, we bought 2 tires and only brought one with us because we didn't have a spare wheel. What's funny is I actually broke down in my semi truck going to Winter Jam years ago in Lovelock, and we bought an alternator here. So this is my second time being broke down in this town. I've never. Anyways, all the part stores are closed. We don't have the right tools to get the wheels off the trailer. Huge mistake. I've told myself years ago, never leave home without the tools to take the wheels off your truck, trailer, and car. And I broke my own rules, and now we're paying the consequences. So I think we tried to find a few solutions. We don't really have a good solution. So I think our best option is to pull the car off the trailer.
Take the weight off.
Take the weight off, let that axle float so it's not touching the ground.
Because as of right now, it's just dragging the trailer.
Because we drove probably another mile like this, and it would only spark every once in a while. So it's close to the ground, but I think if we take all this weight off, we'll be fine to go that 60 miles. We'll get a wheel in the morning. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're gonna pull the car off the trailer and drive it the rest of the way tonight. She's corn-fed, don't cost much to feed her. So JR was saying we could actually mix this. He's saying this should be about E65 or E68 from what they usually measure at the pump in Orem. He says we can mix it down to like E50 something, E59. So when we get closer to town, I'll probably fill that barrel with more 91 and then top the car off with 91 and just keep an eye on the flex fuel sensor. I guess we'll know right now what this mix is down to. I just don't have much experience with the flex fuel sensor, so I'm kind of curious to see what it'll do. But if you remember in my other video coming back from Drift Week, I ran out of gas and my gauge is somewhere in that range, so I didn't want to chance it. So hopefully this 5 gallons will do us enough. The nice thing is if we run out, we'll just pump more out of the back of the truck. I also don't want to burn up a bunch of ethanol just trying to transport the car, so this is our test fuel allotment. I won't mind that smell inside the car. Nice. The defrost part came off, under the dash, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna need that on this trip, but I might spend a minute trying to hook that back up. We're not bad. If we were like 200 miles, I'd be more leery about driving the car or the trailer. Really, I don't care about the car. I just took it on drift week. The car's fine. But yeah, like limping the trailer. Yeah, we're not too bad. And the other thing is, we got time tomorrow to fix it. So like we'll find a wheel and tire.
We have time, and we have a shop, and
Correct.
we have jack stands, and we have.
We didn't talk about it. We're going to your mom's house, right? Yep. And so we already had that planned out. So we got somewhere to work, somewhere to fix it. And then how far is it from Fallon to the track? Do you know?
4 hours.
Oh, not bad. So we'll be there tomorrow afternoon. So, perfect. Cool. Well, let's get to it.
Yep.
Good morning, guys. It's day 2 of our trip, and as you saw, we had to pull the car off the trailer and drive it into town. And on the way, it was kind of spraying coolant with it. I didn't notice right away, but I smelled some stuff. Wasn't sure exactly what it was. When we finally pulled up, I was like, all right, for sure, we got coolant everywhere, all over the engine bay. I'm not sure exactly where it's coming from. I don't see any leaks. I think it was coming out of the cap here. So I don't know if it's overpressurizing. I have a slight worry that maybe something is wrong with the engine, like the head gasket or something, or if it's overpressurizing for some reason. I wasn't really pushing the car that hard, so I don't know. I'm not getting too crazy yet, but we're just topping it off. We're gonna run it a little bit today. It definitely needs some more tuning, so I'm going to pull some logs, send to the tuner, and see what he can do for me to get that stuff sorted out. But we don't drive till tomorrow, so we're gonna finish our journey today, get the trailer tire fixed, all that stuff, and then I'll probably got a little bit of work to do. But while we're here, we're at the shop at Jake's parents' house, and so we're gonna do a little bit of a front toe alignment, fix a couple little things while we got nice working conditions, and then put the car on the trailer and head on out. 1 quart over, perfect. Hey, come check this out. Just in case things don't work out like we hope. We got a spare turbo in the bottom of the toolbox. Aisle 5's lit. Did you see it? But aisle 1, 2, 3, no problem. Aisle 5 is lit. Hey, it really feels like the trailer's tipping this way.
Right?
Yeah. That's like 100% flat. All right, so we're finally on the road on our way to Reno. We found a wheel and a tire. One of my buddies has it, so we're gonna go pick that up. We're rolling right now with just 1 tire on that axle. We did put the car on the trailer, and it seems to be doing all right for now. We did a bunch of work on the car that we needed to do, so I think it's ready. We'll just chill and then hit the track tomorrow. I think if we're lucky, we can get tech inspected tonight, so we don't have to wait in line all day tomorrow. I came here once, and it was literally like, it took like 5 hours for me to get tech inspected. So I'm hoping that process goes smooth. All right, so we're waiting for our spare tire. I figured we might as well fill the car up since we're just chilling. So I want to buy Nevada gas and not $5 a gallon California gas. We got our wheel and tire set up, and got our fuel set up, and we're ready to hit the road. So we made it just in time for the driver's meeting. I think we missed tech by like 20 minutes. So that sucks because we gotta wake up early, stand in line all day, and probably miss some driving in order to get tech done. And if we have any tech problems, then we gotta fix it and miss more track time. So that's kind of a bummer. But either way, we're here in time for the driver's meeting. So we'll see what's up with that. Get the car unloaded, get everything set up for tonight, go find some food, and then get back to it. All right, guys, this is the end of the video. We made it to Sonoma. We're in Rudy's trailer. We got hot dogs. Thanks, Shelly. We got fed. I got my car tuned. JR was able to give me an hour of his time. I literally drove up and down the roads all around Sonoma. I probably went like 40 miles just cruising and like doing some boost pulls and stuff. He got it figured out. Car's boosting hard. It was boosting so hard that it was slipping the clutch in third gear. Like 24 pounds, I think, was what we hit with ethanol. And he turned up the timing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this car is so fast. So I'm gonna have to turn it down a little bit because I really don't want to break anything tomorrow. But it's fast, so it gives us some headroom if I need to turn it up a little bit. Anyways, car's running good. We're here. It's cold. I passed tech. Like all the stresses that I have around winter jam and stuff, all out the window. I'm just stoked to drive tomorrow. I got all my tires mounted. Everything's good to go. The only single problem we have that I talked about earlier in this video is the radiator cap's not sealing perfectly. And I know it's a good cap because I bought it from the Drift HQ guys. It's a really nice cap. It worked on my other radiator. We put in a different radiator and now it's leaking. So I think something's wrong with the top of that radiator where it seals inside of the, where the cap seals in the aluminum. Not much we can do about that, so I'm just gonna have to band-aid it somehow. Alignment's really good. We did the alignment earlier. Car's driving like really straight. Everything's just like going really well. I'm stoked. I'm super stoked. But tomorrow's another day. We're doing a drift video tomorrow. Probably not gonna do as much vlogging. And so this is the end of today, travel day, awesome. Thanks so much to Jake for his company getting out here and everything he did to help out, because like getting the car ready was a huge chore. I had no idea. And he's like, hey, you need me to come a day early to help out? He had no idea what he was in for when he offered that, but it worked out. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned to the next episode. It should be a blast. I think it's going to be just nothing but driving footage, and it's going to be awesome. So don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. Meow, 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 meow. Are you still recording?